Happy New Year! I know that's not acceptable to say anymore, but...
I'm not offended.
So the big present of 2024, probably leasing demand?
I'd say so, yeah. We had more than 10 million square feet of leasing activity for the fourth quarter, not too shabby. You had the 500,000 square foot deal from Citadel at 660 Fifth Avenue. You had, before that, Bloomberg with the nearly 1 million square foot deal at 919 Third Avenue, Ropes and Gray at 1285 Avenue of the Americas. So that was a pretty good fourth quarter. For the entire year, we had more than 33 million square feet, and that was the single strongest year of leasing activity since 2019.
Wow. So has it been better than 2019, or are we...
That's a very good question. You look into the numbers. So not quite as good as 2019. 2019, we had well above 40 million square feet, and that brings an excellent point. Everything always has to be taken in context. 33 million square feet, that really just gets us back to sort of the even playing field, because over the last quarter of a century, the average leasing volume has been in that 32 to 33 million square foot range, sometimes much higher. I think we had close to 50 million square feet back in the year 2000, or insanely lower, where it was less than 20 million square feet in 2020.
Right. So just to clarify though, because conversions are obviously a big conversation right now.
A big conversation.
The conversions are really mutually exclusive of this leasing demand number. I mean, that's really an absorption conversation.
Absolutely. So we had more than 7 million square feet of positive absorption for the year in Manhattan, which was the single strongest year of that in a decade. The strong leasing activity played a role, but actually what played an even bigger role was the conversion, because of that of that 7 million square feet, nearly 5 million square feet was based on space that came off the market for planned conversions.
Wow.
So the bulk of that absorption was due to conversions.
That's a big number.
Big number.
So talking about downtown specifically, which I would say is an anomaly if that's the right description to use.
It's a good word.
But the conversions, they were highly concentrated in downtown.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you had a string of buildings this year that were sort of announced for planned conversion, 77 Water, 80 Pine Street, and that really helped offset the low leasing activity. The downtown market had over 2 million square feet of leasing activity. Not for the quarter, but for the year.
Wow,
yeah,
that's insane.
Yeah, that was the lowest year of leasing activity downtown on record. However, the market had more than 2 million square feet of positive absorption for the year. The strongest level of positive absorption in that market in a decade. And once again, this was not the string of large deals that we remember a decade ago downtown, like
Right.
Group M, and the Culinary Institute and Jones Day, and those big relocations to the lower Manhattan market that drove positive absorption. It was the conversions.
Wow, that is why we look behind the numbers.
Absolutely.
Well, hopefully some of this demand is gonna, carry forward into 2025. It definitely was a busy end of the year, so we'll see what this year has in store.
Fingers crossed.